I can stop that loud music and join Planar Whispers. Where's the music? Dash. Nope. Dash. Play. Spelling. Yep.
Ew. Isn't that right, Noah?
Mela was getting the bot, like, alive. I don't even hear the effing music for some reason.
It's alive. It's alive.
I can hear it.
alive.
There we go. I'm gonna put this in one more time. But,
Abba.
Awa, 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 awa.
so I'm letting y'all know now. The one time I forgot to do a map was one that I actually needed the map done for. I got it done with 4 minutes remaining.
Bruh.
I am so equally parts mad and proud of myself. But
Yeah.
it's done, it's uploaded, and it's got some NPCs.
Alright, my thing's working now. What the fuck? It wasn't working before.
Hi, Kelly.
Well,
Hi, chat. Well, hi, Tier.
Hi, Bow.
Yeah, the bot
Hi,
technically spoke before I was even welcomed into my own chat, so that's terrifying.
Who wants to see artwork that my friend did for her character in my game?
Yes.
or
Where are you putting it?
In general, in Planar Whispers.
Sounds great. Look. Ooh, that looks so cool. Is this the same friend
honestly,
that made the human Nari?
Yes.
I could tell by the art style.
Oh.
You know what's interesting is that I'm guessing either her art style has really updated, which if so, awesome. But at the same time, it
Yeah.
looks like she's really put a lot of work into it.
Yeah. So this is the cleric.
Oh, what domain?
Well, she's flip. She's so we've done a bunch of one shots recently, and she's flip flopping between three, which is really hard to say apparently. She's either doing death, grave, or blood.
judging by the picture, I think blood is a personal preference.
She seemed to like blood the best, so
I
she's
can
going
tell.
for blood.
Blood God. Skulls for the Skull Throne. Death to the False Emperor.
Yes.
I could
There's,
not agree more.
there's also variants. One sec, I'll get the variants.
I have like a slight headache around my eyes. What race is she? Is she human, elf?
Tiefling.
She's a satyr.
Oh.
Satyr.
Well, I mean, it looked like a tiefling because of the horns.
Yeah.
Satyrs also have horns, to be fair. Oh,
Yeah, I
can
was saying it was definitely at least like tiefling or satyr or something with horns.
I like
Yeah.
that her little tag is at the bottom.
Yeah.
Is she on Twitter?
She is on Facebook. I'm not sure Twitter. I'm not sure about Twitter.
Because if she was on Twitter, I would like follow and just like retweet all her shit.
I'll have a look. Yeah. No, it does not come up with anything. No. She hasn't got Twitter.
Aww.
Funny story about the rabbit mask. She had a porcelain doll that was called Rabbit, and I accidentally killed it. So she's just kind of like kept the mask out for spite.
Fair.
And she's just like, look, I put it on the thing. Yes, I still feel bad. Yeah, look, I put it on there. Don't you feel bad? Yes, I feel horrible. Please stop mentioning it. She's such a gremlin.
I have the thing that made my character upset.
Yeah. She's such a gremlin.
Okay, y'all are still in Sylvester's home. That's correct. We ended right then and there.
Oh, man. God.
I forgot what I was doing.
Forgot.
Brr.
Frrr.
Oh,
like a
there's Izza. I was
slur.
about to say it was Jolly that wasn't in the Roll20, but it was Izza. But now I
Bum,
have
bum,
Izza.
bum.
It's like magic.
I was watching my friend Lucien. I know I've rated him a couple times, but I don't know if y'all remember him.
I do.
He's got a new model, right? So I come in and we're just sitting there talking while he's playing whatever the fuck. And for the love of Pete, the amount of times he and his group just said, Cuddle Puddle! It's like, man, I need a Cuddle Puddle! Oops. That's for food, because your girl has eaten. Wow, getting English. Has eaten one meal today.
Yes.
The fuck? Need to eat
Well,
food.
I still have food here. I have, like, broth, because I didn't really know what to make, so I just kind of threw myself and made some broth. I just checked who's, like, here to see if I had any mods, which I don't, but I see Wummy lurking, and, like, Wummy I appreciate. That's all. I appreciate you, Wummy.
I didn't open the stream yet. It there for ya. In case any shenanigans happen.
Shenaniganery. We also had a new follower today. And ironically enough, it is while I was talking to Lucian. I don't know why they followed me, but thank you for following me. I appreciate it.
Awongus.
Begongages.
Many syllables.
You are a syllable.
I will, as soon as it turns to
I
7:50,
am integrity.
I am going to start the intro at 7:50 exactly. So literally 1 minute.
Oh, it's more like in 5, 4, 3, 2, 2, 2.
It's already
No.
swapped over for me.
0.
So, players and audience, welcome back to Planar Whispers, where ADHD has D&D, and we continue to prove our point every single session.
Oh, wow.
What?
Exactly. Thank you.
Bees.
I need to
titties.
copy a certain kitty. Oh shit! I clicked on something. They're fine. Copy cat. Put cat with Jolly. There we go.
The cat goes with the cat hole.
That sounds
The
really
ice-
weird.
The cat goes in the ice.
So, before we start, I'd like to know how our players are today real fast. Are we...
It could be a lot better.
That's understandable. Isabel, how are you, my dear?
My wisdom teeth are coming through. I started work at 6 a.m. today, and I start work at 7 a.m. tomorrow. I'm running on 3 aspirin and a can of Monster. I'm ready to be a feral tiefling.
Let's go.
You have me very concerned, but okay. And Tier, how are you?
The Ice Town.
Right.
Yes.
Wonderful.
In the ice town.
I have no clue what that means, and Jolly told me that like 5 times last night, and I just sat there with
So pretty much, you know the square hole?
Yeah.
It's one of those. I had a square hole moment like a week ago, and it was just saying the ice town.
Yeah. If you want a real answer, I'm doing There's really nothing to complain about. I had an easy-ass day at work today.
Nice.
I just ate food. I'm just kind of chilling, honestly. And all I have to say is that bees are cute. Thank you.
Nice.
Bees are cute.
Bees are cute and
Correct.
fluffy.
You know what else is cute and fluffy?
He's nuts.
No. The poodle moth.
Ooh.
That is an animal
You-
y'all can find in this world. Have fun with that.
Guys, if you want to be cute and fluffy, be sure to hit the follow button and stay tuned every Wednesday or so for more campaigns. AKA just this campaign for now, every Wednesday. Go on, join the
Yes.
club, and
And
see what goes on.
a little reminder is that there are rules while I am DMing that can be brought up with the word X or the command X. I forgot the S. You know, I'm smart.
Yes.
Brought up with the exclamation point rules. And as it reads, much to my dismay as a dungeon master, I cannot pay attention to chat all that much. I do have my notifications for this scene turned off, as much as I genuinely hate it. My mods, when they get in, when they are here, I know Jolly tends to watch the chat too for me, which I appreciate. Will be watching, so please keep things nice. Please follow the rules in the panels down below. My mods will handle anything reacting to raids, hosts, or what be it. If I do not have mods, I will be, as I am doing now, I will be keeping my chat open on my phone to make sure nobody does anything wrong. But other than that, a little quick reminder to who our music, I think it's the command, yes. Music we used in D&D comes from Adrian von Ziegler on YouTube. I link him in every single video I export over to YouTube. But I also have a link here for him because honestly his music is gorgeous. And we are lucky that we have a couple of videos that he has free of use, as long as he gets, you know, what's the word? Proper
Recognition.
proper recognition and representation.
The most important rule is no memes in the general chat or you'll be banned for 24 hours.
So, I thought so. I still have not made a command for my YouTube. I need to do this. Please, one of us have the brain cell to remember me after stream, okay?
Yeah.
Alright. That's a thing.
Yeah. I have almost 40 followers, I think. I think I'm at like 30 something.
The honey's being spread.
You're not wrong.
Wonderful. So, my dear players, after a big fight and a lot of heartbreak over hearing a acquaintanced individual having lost her beloved, you took a long rest. No one seemed to have any bad dreams last night, which is kind of a good turn considering how bad it's been the past couple of days. Especially for our Tiefling and our Chimeros.
Aye.
Sarmenti, you lucky bastard, have been spared.
Yeah. Listen, he's just worried about these two fuckheads and just like, yo, like, y'all need to chill.
Your time will come.
No.
Yeah, bitch. Fuck.
Y'all had awoken in the world's most unusually placed cuddle puddle, where the smallest member of the group in terms of likely just strength was at the bottom, on top being topped by the tiefling who was being topped by the barbarian.
Sounds like a good night.
I mean, it certainly was for you. You haven't slept that well in quite a while at this point.
Mm-hmm. I had my big strong boys around me, so of course that was fine.
And you had a tiny dragon off to the side.
Absolutely.
You had woken up and all decided to go back into town, mostly to, if I remember correctly, talk to the lawmaster about what is going on, and ultimately to pick up your reward for what some may say was just doing what's right, and what others may state are more heroic designs than given credit for.
Yeah. We did it.
Before we switch over the maps, is there anything you would like to do?
Yes, I have a couple things.
Mm-hmm.
Number one.
Did he just drop a giant circle?
Oh.
Maybe it was a skull.
Oh god, she's covered in honey.
What the fuck?
Don't worry about it,
I'm
Mela.
trying to get rid of this doodle I did forever ago on the map, but for the life of me, I can't seem to.
What doodle?
Aha! The doodle that your animal left in town of mud.
Oh, the doodle.
Well, no, not really, but yes. And okay, double
Get a
checking
doo-doo.
everything. I think our tiefling is holding her. No, that's what I don't have copied onto this map. Okay, I thought it was a cat. No, we have the cat. What we don't have is the dragon.
No dragons in your Dungeons and Dragons game. It's just Dungeons and.
Dragon be nuts.
Copy the dragon. Go to the map that I was on. I
Oh,
feel really bad that this was the thing that I forgot. I thought it was something else. Paste. Dragon. Here we go. You'll finally make your way over to the inner part of the middle town. With Jolly being, of course, Sarmenti, wow. Sarmenti, you not being on the back of the dinosaur.
The weird looking horse.
And this cat needs to be made a little smaller. That's the wrong
Mela,
thing. Yeah,
you need to be bigger.
I will work on it in half a moment.
Yeah.
As soon as I zoom the fuck in to find the area of the cat. There we go. And then you... Speaker. You shall be able to control your own creatures, unless your name is Sarmenti, in which you control yourself.
I am my own creature.
Honey Nut Cheerios.
Indeed.
Yes. What are y'all doing?
Honey Slut Cheerios.
Are you okay, buddy?
No.
Okay, good to know. I guess we are doing the thing that we had determined to do.
Get over here. Yeah.
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 Which is going to the office. The office
Yes.
place. The place that is a horse, sir.
Oops.
Big. Make him big.
I made him as big as I'm willing to make him right now.
Aw.
He has to
Sylvester. Sylvester is going to. Well, he has to go in the dirt corner. Sylvester is going to approach, make sure the two knuckleheads are behind him. And
Hey,
when he does so, he is just going to slowly enter. We look both ways. You don't have to knock going to the Lawmasters, right? You just go in.
Yeah. There's no
Okay,
lock
cool.
on it this time, so, like, you can just come in as needed. The dog, normally hyperactive despite its old age, is just laying there kind of bummed.
Sylvester's gonna motion with his tail that they can come in. You just see like the little scorpion and do the finger come at me thing. Instead, it's just to indicate, hey, yo, come on in.
Are you wearing a cape, or have you decided against it?
He's wearing a cape, but he's covering a bit less with it now. Like, you can see the end of his tail on the bottom, and you can see the outline of his wings, but he's still wearing it.
On your way in, would you make me a quick perception check, my dear?
Certainly. It's a 14.
You're a little on edge because you've not shown any of this to anyone till recently. And you're rather surprised that the two guardsmen that would have seen you, him and him, they didn't react. One could assume the law master has gotten them all caught up on what's what. The dog
He's just
does.
gonna kind.
Go ahead.
My bad.
No, go ahead.
I want to hear what the dog does first.
Well, the dog will lead us further into the story, so whatever you want to do first.
Okay.
Yeah.
He's just gonna have the cape go around him now a bit tighter, back to what it was before, because now he feels a little bit unsteady. Almost like, shit, alright, well, this trial went poorly. They now think it's weird. Back into the square hole you go.
The dog lifts his head, gives a sneeze, and just very slowly trots his way over to the store. Seems he hasn't been given much love today. You imagine people have been in and out without giving him attention. But nevertheless, he goes up to the door and scratches at it. And then comes back to lay down like the absolute good boy he is. I made him big. I made him big.
He comes back to lay down.
Hold on.
He is going to...
Here we go.
18.
With this animal, you don't ever have to roll to pet or love on him. He is a very well-trained animal. And he just lifts his head and wags his tail at you as you give him attention.
I give him a good amount of attention. I give him like a small hug before going back around before my cat swats at him.
Yeah, your cat, though being a cub, is actually bigger than him.
Yeah. He is on my neck and head.
As one does.
From inside
Here's my hat.
You hear the lawmaster call out. If you are gods, you have your orders. Do not bother us. If you are 3 wonderful beings who ultimately were the reason that we are not in first place, enter.
Well, that's not us. I think we've got the wrong place.
A little bit grandiose, but... Well, we're
there's
3
more than 3 of
beings. Yeah, I guess that's us.
Yeah, there are more than 3 of us, though. I mean, you point at cat, and if dragon is in arm of lady, then he point at dragon also.
Before you move too far, Joyton, Victoria, who is kind of walking along your shoulders, looking around because new place, curiosity. She goes to the dog. She looks at the dog and just kind of nudges you and goes, "Mama," and then points her nose to the dog.
Oh, of course you wouldn't know what that is. This is a dog. I just picture, I don't know why I just had this imagery, but because she's such a long noodle of a dragon, I picture it just like wrapped around my arm, like coiled around it like a snake.
Absolutely.
I'll just kind of like have her go from one shoulder to the next, and then just kind of like hold out my arm for her to just stand on and introduce herself to the dog.
Dog.
This is a very easy word, and with her being a very intelligent creature, this is a word you're not going to have to roll for her to figure out. Things like, the words that you first teach babies like dad, mom, things like that, those are very simple. So she, as you say it, she just kind of tilts her head and she goes, "Stop."
They are good friends.
She slowly leans down. The dog is just staring like, what? He's got the head tilt going on. Now that you're this close, you see the kind of salt and pepper coloring of his face, of his age coming through. And Victoria very softly boops her nose against his muzzle lightly. He just tilts his head and starts wagging his tail. He does not perceive threat.
I'll just give him a scritch behind the ears until he just lies down until no bones mode.
Oh, he's already mostly there. As you kind of get that one scratch he hasn't been able to get because, again, old bones. He slowly does that little, it's not quite the slide because they're using their front paws to stop them every few, little movements. But he does that, lays his head down, and wraps his tail around his side.
There we go. Let it catch up with my boys.
And y'all
Yes.
are welcome to go into her room.
Awesome.
I love when I'm allowed to enter people's rooms, and it isn't like an RPG where I'm stuck walking at the door for 5 minutes.
Hello?
Ah,
Bro-
Oh,
Ella. Come on,
He is
take a
poking
seat.
his head out.
She looks exhausted. She did not sleep last night. Come on in, take a seat, everyone. And she looks over to the fact that there isn't much room. Hello. Oh, okay. She just accepts it.
My apologies. She's gotten very touchy lately.
Right. You hear like not a noise or a growl or oh no, it isn't a noise. It's not a growl or a hiss. It's just a noise of no, please keep away. Oh fuck! I made cat big.
You made it accurate size.
She's not that big yet. This one goes all the way to the top of these and just stares at Chicken Sandwich with a discomfort.
If I did not care for the integrity, I would rail frost it with chicken sandwich.
They would have disadvantage. I'll tell you that now.
Anyways, chicken sandwich is just going to be her scarf for this little conversation.
It takes her a moment to kind of accept this winged leopard cub. And she just, you know what, shakes her and does it. I guess this is just her life at the moment. So,
This is her life.
let's talk your award first, if that's okay with you.
No objections here. Whatever
Because,
you find suitable.
because of your bravery, helping out to get everyone out of the building, you managed to negate a lot of casualties. That is something we cannot speak very highly of certain armed guards who ran off without even thinking. They will be going back into training, I can assure you of that. She brings out 3, not very big in terms of like money bags, but they're bigger than like per se getting paid for your very first job as a brand new group of anything. Inside you will find, and I'll type this down for you.
good.
You will find forks. That's a 5, not a 4. 55 gold pieces.
Ooh, many money.
This is for each, right?
Yep, for each. 100 silver pieces.
Many money.
And 200 copper. There would be more in case of money, however. We have a few items that I personally took the time with the magic caster in town and the upper part to make for each of you. They are not any weapon or anything overly fantabulous, but they should help you in your upcoming travels of wherever any of you go. Sarmente.
Hi, that's me.
She hands you a small golden ring with a single red ruby on top. Very tiny ruby. That, my dear, is a single use per day. And she kind of opens up her. She is exhausted. So she kind of has to open up, like, a book to reread everything. She goes, no, that's for that person. No. Ah. That is a single use a day. Of these, I believe it is called Dispel Darkness. Conjure Darkness. It's very clear magic is not her strong suit, so she doesn't even know the spell.
I think it might just be darkness.
Probably. You do not gain any benefits from wearing it, so if you are unable to see through magical darkness, it affects you too, but it is good for, hiding.
I'm good at that. Sometimes. Occasionally.
She does that very slow blink. You gotta remember, she's an old lady. The poor woman has probably seen her welfare fights and all this, and this is just like, man, I was running a peaceful town. Why me? Right. Wonderful. It is simple. I cannot promise that it will last forever, because of course this was a rushed spell. But at the very least, it will work once a day until the magic might shrivel up. But that will not be for a while. If it does, and this is the same for all of you, you are welcome to come back to town and get it fixed.
Fair enough. I will make good use of it. Or at least try to.
Sylvester,
Whoa.
you have been nothing short of one of the most relied on individuals in our part of town. Honestly, I don't think I could thank you enough for what you have done for us in terms of the hard work you put in.
I'm just doing my job. Anyone else should or would do the same, I think. Maybe.
You would think, but there are plenty who simply don't. She hands you a... It's not a bracelet in the terms of what you would see as, like, beautiful arm jewelry. It's almost more of a cuff.
What?
It's almost more of a cuff. Not like a pair of cuffs that you'd be walked out going to jail for. Just like a cuff around your wrist. This will add a little bit more of your strength. It'll concentrate it into your weapon. It's not much, but you'll be able to gain an extra bonus 2 damage to your weapon attacks. I unfortunately do not know if it works quite right with Rage, because Rage is a little different. The magic person said that he put his time and effort into it, so you should be able to add an extra +2 to your damage.
Cool.
Oh, so is this like I get +2 damage outside of rage?
Yeah.
Oh, cool.
She said she isn't
case.
sure if it'll work in Rage or not, because Rage kind of is like a sudden boost to your strength. So it's very limited, but she says it might. It's just a little finicky. Again, overnight magical spell adding to items.
Me when the spell is in the item.
And then she leans over. Miss Georgian.
Hi.
And Joy, because I haven't had you do this with her yet, you surprisingly don't see anything of her type of person. And the only times that this has happened in your past, it has either been their person has passed on, or they are just genuinely uninterested in the presence of other people romantically. So as she has done, or as she is, and as others have done for you, she sees you. So you, my dear, and she brings out a little... It's... How do I explain this? It's like a necklace, but it does interact and can come up into your horns if you wanted it to be kind of an intricate horn dressing. So it's very long that you could probably make it into one of those really pretty gold hooped necklaces. Or you can put it into your horns as like decoration. There's a single crystal on this. This, my dear, is a And she kind of opens up the book again, kind of looking it over. She looks to her secretary who comes over, and they just kind of sit there and start really going through about 5 books. This is going to take her a moment to find because she rolled a nat 1. So please feel free to roleplay.
This is a necklace of something note-taking
Pretty
something.
much. Give her a
Necklace
moment.
of.
I'm very, very, very sorry that she's going to take a moment.
It is a necklace of.
It is a necklace of, yes.
I just
Ice
thought
tab.
she just starts swinging it about. It's a necklace of what? Fireballs? Game over.
Ah, yes. Necklace of fireballs.
Yes.
I have great memories of those.
I have great memories of the Ice Town.
You know, I will say it. Why not have sex with 1,000 bees?
God, what have I started?
I'm going to
I
make
probably
this
did it in 10.
going to make this a public roll so that we can see if she gets it this time. Like, I'm sorry, but she's really tired. Oh shit!
Uh-huh. Oh, no.
The good thing is
Hey,
that now that she
boo.
has help, she has a. Yeah, she gets it. There you go.
Woo!
She goes, oh, sorry about this. It's been a long night for me. That is a once of use per day of the spell Wind Wall.
Wind wall.
Wind Wall.
Okay. Let me have a look at
It's
this.
a wall of wind.
Oh, nice.
It is a very good spell.
Yeah.
And it might actually help y'all because anytime you or Charmenti get shot by anything, y'all are gone.
Hey, yes.
Yes.
Red flag.
Yes.
I could not.
Ice town.
She looks between the two of you. These spells are fairly powerful when used correctly. However, again, if they are overused, such as attempting to use it more than once in a day, your trinkets might break. Sylvester's was easy enough as it just rides upon his natural strength.
So,
Now,
Randy, well,
hmm?
what if we have the magic capability, to cast the spell in the first place from a from a level of, I guess, the influence and power of the magic itself? Well, basically, he's asking, what if I have spell slots that could cast a spell of this level?
That is something you'll have to ask the magic shop owner up in the blue collar district, specifically the pleasure and shopping center of it, which
Interesting.
Sylvester, you know, is literally. So if we scroll down to the bottom of the map where the school and the library are, where the moving individual is, because it's not actually attached to this part of town, you know that if you go straight down this way, you'll find yourself slowly hitting the blue collar town, and pretty much immediately will be there. It's attached actually further. Oops, I have overzoomed, but it's attached further out the way you come from Sylvester's house. Instead of going to the left continually, you go down continually. It just does bend back upon slowly not connecting through here.
I see.
Now, um, I'm sure you found out that our beloved butcher has lost her wife. Her shop will be closed down for, understandably, a few days. at the very least. She'll be having her uh, days off paid for by myself. Um, emergencies are as emergencies are, and I'm not going to let her miss out on effectively what is now her only livelihood in terms of making money, just because of a very bad and unfortunate event. I will let you know that you managed to get out all of the children that were there. Every single one.
Good.
Really?
There were a few family members lost. One child is unfortunately now in the orphanage in the living section of the blue collar area. It is unfortunate, but it is unfortunately the way of life at this moment. We have a burial situation that will be going on in 2 days, and it is only for the families that were affected. Though I'm sure seeing you would bring them comfort, I do not feel the sacred ritual would be. And she kind of just tilts her head and thought, I do not think it would be good to have anyone not directly impacted by the losses, if you can understand.
Mm-hmm.
Especially since there are the sensitive subject of children who are now lost their family. Normally, I would like you to all rest and take the day to yourselves. However, I think it would be best if you look into going to the blue collar area, as I do have a little bit of a quest, a little bit of a group thing if you could go up there to the pleasure center. She's trying really hard to not like yawn, but like the more she talks, the harder it gets. And at this point, she just takes a moment to just kind of breathe. And she holds up a paper. The secretary finally comes over and talks. She goes, we would like you all to take a class if you would not mind. You seem to work very well together, and well, it's not for another day or two before you have to head out, but we would like you to all get prepared and, ready for it.
Of course. We are very effective, I will admit. He like does like this kind of like yeah, I know, I'm awesome kind of thing, kind of a subtle brag.
She got sleep, so she's completely unaffected by you. Bless her heart, the lawmaster looks like she could just fall asleep at any given moment.
Of course, uh, I would like to say one thing, which is you should get some rest once we go along our way. I know you probably have a lot to do, but you can't really do it effectively if you aren't taking care of yourself.
She looks to you, goes into her desk, and then pulls out about 4 stacks of paper that every time she just lets fall goes thunk, thunk, thunk loudly as she drops it on her desk. I will not be doing any physical lifting. However, I'll be doing all of this. And she looks at it in an I hate my job sort of way.
If it wasn't against the law, I'd probably magically compel you to go and take a rest or take a break or something. But all things considered, you'll probably actually just do it once you get through all that.
If you do not think I am taking a nap after I eat my lunch, you are horribly mistaken.
Of course. That's why I'm not doing it.
Sylvester, you sound like you were going to say something? Were you going to say something?
So it's just kind of like having his legs tightly compacted together, arms on his legs, sitting like a good Samaritan, listening very intently. He doesn't want to say anything out of line, so he's letting Sarmenti do it, because at least he can get away with it if he says something stupid.
Yeah.
I
Because
literally have
know-
jester's privilege.
Because he knows not mess with someone when they're tired, because they'll be a little bit more irritable. But he's just gonna kind of nod whenever they said they were gonna do a quest, and just kind of wait until they're ushered out, or wait until he needs to say something.
Jordan, do you have any qualms about doing the quest?
No.
The secretary nods and brings out this piece of paper that reads off what the quest is. And she gives it to you, Sylvester. Effectively, while all the children were saved, one of the brothel workers reported her child being MIA. There wasn't much in the looks, likely because the woman was in hysterics, terrified looking for her kid. The brothel itself is said to be closed today because, again, travesty. So you're just asked to meet her within the lower level of brothel, aka the bar and food area, if you would not mind, for the starting of this conversation of what her child looks like and general information.
Oh, we go to the brothel, go downstairs
No.
into the bar, and what?
Downstairs is just the main floor. The upstairs is where the women work. And men.
What? So we go downstairs to the main floor.
The main floor is
And
okay.
you're really confusing me.
The main floor is the first floor. The upstairs is where the women works. Most people associate the brothel specifically with the upstairs, hence my using of the word downstairs. There is a basement floor, but no one knows what's down there, and anytime anyone has asked the owner, they just sit there and stare at them until they leave uncomfortably.
So what floor is the woman on that we have to go to?
She is on the main floor, on the ground floor.
Okay, so we don't go downstairs.
You wouldn't even be allowed to go downstairs.
I don't know why
Basement?
I heard downstairs and I thought we were, like, told to go down there.
Yeah, no. I didn't
As
do
it
a
was
good job
mentioned.
of explaining, so it's fine.
So we go to the main floor past all the women.
Well,
And
most of
we
the women
find-
are upstairs in that room. She is just going to be sitting at a table, you imagine. You've not been there, so you really know nothing about it.
Listen, they're just keeping the women
my
safe.
brain is melting.
Listen,
You are
just
on
know
the ground floor, and that's where you will be.
Yeah.
So we find the that is how it's been broken down. So we find a woman. Every time I say something, it's wrong. So I'm just gonna say we find a woman.
Listen, we find a woman. I raise my eyebrows at them and go.
Are you the Three Stooges?
Yes.
Oh, we're Team Rocket. Our mentee is James, Joyjin is Jesse, and I'm Meowth.
Yeah, they're cute.
Yes. I am just a little fucking goober in a silly little mask. The mask stays on during anyway.
Damascus. Anyways, can we go to the booby place?
Yeah, is Sylvester actually going to be comfortable?
Yeah, Sylvester has heard of the brothel, but he's never been there, so he just kind of looks at it and is like, oh, how charming.
Also, Georgian, may I ask you a question? Am I hallucinating from lack of sleep, or is that a dragon around your neck?
Oh, yeah, no, yeah, it's a dragon.
She just gives you a look of what is today?
Meanwhile, the leopard cub with wings is pawing at her cheek lately.
And then there's the completely normal person wearing a mask who is just existing.
She looks at the cat. She looks at the dragon. Then
Looks
the
at the
not
other cat.
Leonin that doesn't even know what race he is, Jester. And the
Hi, I am.
tiefling who likes to stare at people and very strongly and just goes, leans to her secretary and goes, no more coffee for me today. Please stop bringing me oolong tea. Of course.
I'll just make Victoria dangle. Just make a noodle body
So,
shake.
in the light of the situation of her body that is noodle shaped, instead of dangling, normally she does dangle by her tail upside down.
Mm-hmm.
She is being a bat.
Mm-hmm. Just like her mother.
Mm-hmm. And then she looks up to you and goes, Mama!
Mama. Damn right.
She has no clue what's going on. She picks up the cat, gives it to you, Sylvester.
Ow.
Yes, he just picks up the cat and puts it around his neck like it is perfectly normal.
She then looks at you, Sarmenti, and she goes, you know, when you first came here, I thought you were the oldest one of the three. Somehow you have become the most normal. No offense.
Don't worry, I stand out by different means than what these people do. I just stand out because I tell the best jokes and make great performances. She stands out because she's hot and now she has a dragon. And he stands out because he's hot and he has a cool flying cat. And he points at each of them with his right thumb.
This is gonna lean down and
Holy
give the
cow!
rock eye.
My niece just jump scared me. I will be up in a few moments to take him out. I don't need you coming all the way down here for all this. Go upstairs, it's fine. I don't know, Bola. Just go on up.
Oh,
Go.
so Sylvester is going to give the rock eyebrow raise at Sarmenti.
My heart is just pounding. I was jump scared so hard by Small Child.
Sarmenti just gives you. Well, you can't tell, but his mask gives you like a what face back. It seems.
The leopard is going to face palm for him by palming its paw on his face. And then he's just gonna look back at them and be like, I could have done that myself, but thank you for the support.
Oh my Lanta. Alright, I'm gonna have to take 2 breaks tonight during game. Because apparently the dog is screaming, and my guess is that he doesn't need to go out. He probably needs water. So I will be right back.
I am now flirting with my friends again. This is what I do.
I'd have sex with 1,000 bees.
You should. Speaking of having sex with bees, we should do the thing.
Oh yeah, fuck. Alright, I'm getting the site up. You know the rules, guys. Random Pokemon. You either eat it, you hug it, or you kill it, or it kills you. Let's start. Oh. Gigantamax Charizard, I think, kills us.
I think that kills us, yeah. It's a fucking dragon.
It's 91 feet tall.
So it's ideal height for a woman. Got it.
A little under average, but yes.
Yeah.
Oh, Noibat. Gotta hug it.
Hug. I think Izza agrees.
Izza.
They do.
Yes.
Seal video!
Alright. Whalmer.
Hug it.
I would hug it, but I'd be close to eating it because I always wanted to taste whale.
I would use it as a basketball.
I'd use you.
I'd use it as a beanbag chair. That thing is fucking huge.
Fine, beach ball.
The thing is, like, you know those people on 600-pound life that have their own gravitational pull? It's like the size of them.
Oh, bro.
Yeah, he's big.
Yeah, aren't they basically light enough to fucking float in midair, though?
That's Waylord. Waylord, calculated by size to weight comparison, is a giant blimp. Aylmer is just close.
Okay, fair enough.
Yeah, it's Waylord, because Waylord is significantly bigger than Whalmer, because it only weighs a little bit more. Comparatively, it is much more like a blimp. Also, the next Pokemon is Knackley.
That sounds like a fucking what? That
It's
sounds like a slur. Oh, it's only a chunk of salt. I'll eat it.
Yeah, that's an eat. Naganadel.
I got what?
Naganadel.
How the fuck do you spell that?
Naganadel.
Isn't that the poison dragon?
Yeah, it's the poison dragon.
I think that would kill us, no?
Yeah, it would. Ivysaur. Hug. Let's see.
So in sync, what the fuck?
Yeah, I mean these are kind of obvious. Murkrow, obvious hug.
Yep, fair.
Or he'd kill us. Or he'd kill us. Murkrow is pretty devious.
Well,
find a way.
It's not nefarious enough to kill me.
Okay, Latias is the easiest hug of my life.
Dude, so true. I would do more than hug a Latias. I'm gonna keep it a buck with you.
Yes.
I would do unspeakable things to that Latias. I would make legendary Pokemon be able to produce more legendary Pokemon. That's all I'm saying.
Jesus Christ, okay. We are not in the group chat. You can't be saying these unhinged things. Alright, next Pokemon is...
Listen, at least it's not as bad as I could have been. We all know where I can go.
Sharpedo. He's a pedophile, so he must kill it.
What the fuck?
Sharpedo, you definitely can't hug it because you'll get cut to shribbons. I'm gonna hunt this thing like it's fucking Jaws.
Why is that what I return to, motherfuckers?
At least you didn't come like 3 minutes ago.
Oh yeah, 3 minutes ago was way worse.
What?
Don't worry about it. Don't watch the VOD. Don't watch the VOD.
You'll have to remember this is going on YouTube.
That I know. Basically, Gautier would just say he would do unspeakable things to Latias.
Yeah. Because I would.
That's all he said, though. He just said unspeakable things.
Okay. Thank you for the censorship.
Coming out.
Yeah.
I mean, he did say he would make it so legendary Pokemon could breed as well, but again, no words were used.
No concern.
Now, I just told him. Yeah. Anyways, we're going to the sex place.
Yeah.
Speaking of breeding.
No!
God damn, I fucking hate you.
Dumb.
Anyway, we're getting back. I don't know what to do with y'all. Anyway, oops. Anyway. The lawmaster looks at you and goes, "Well, thank you for this time. No, it's nothing exciting, but we're still setting up everything we need from our end. And really, we do not have the guardsmen to go and handle this. At least not right now." He shooks all three of you. You're dismissed.
Thank you very much. Get it done as
Appreciate
fast
it.
as we. Alright.
Token Jagaboop. I will hold open the door for others because I'm a nice person.
I'm so tempted to have Sylvester just go to where you are and scoot you out as he takes a position holding the door open.
I will now close the door.
No, you don't. Haha, I'm back in. Now you have to stay there and hold it open.
I'm gonna hold you open.
That's what she said.
Exactly. Anyway, brothel.
Kitty. Wait, which
Brothel.
direction was it?
Down past the school, and this individual is actually going to move.
Hopefully it's not nearby the school. That would be concerning. Oh, shit, wait. The fuck? My thing went down. I told it not to. Must be good Samaritans and use the road.
What's a road?
Sir Menti proceeds to not do that.
There'd be like an old man just heckling him because he's ruining his garden.
No, because this is not a area where people live.
Yeah, I was
This
gonna
is
say, that's just a green space.
Mm-hmm.
Your green space.
You're a space.
You're a homo habilis.
You're Rubian 8. Did you just fucking... Okay, yeah, you just BLJ'd up there.
You took yourself off the area.
I somehow glitched out of sight, and then I just got myself back.
Okay. Wow. That was a situation.
It is.
I cannot agree more.
Oh boy, I wonder which room it is.
The one with women in it.
Yes, so that being said, you go to the one with women in it.
There are many places with women in it.
The pond.
Actually, if you do go over there, because you've never been to this part of it, you've never had a desire to be to this part of it, you can check out the lake. You know, you're not set in stone that you need to do everything right then and there.
Oh, here's the thing. I gotta check if this is the one campaign that I don't have fishing supplies in already. Oh, it is. I don't have fishing supplies.
Then aren't you glad that one of these places might just sell fishing supplies?
I would like to purchase fishing supplies.
Ah, yes, the Table Emporium.
Is that actually what it is?
Yeah, it's just full of tables that are both like common and exotic. Up here is like
are red.
Chairmore.
Mentally unstable. This is a table.
Table.
As y'all do move past this place, you smell a lot of baked goods. Breads, pastries, cakes, the whole thing.
That's so
I heard someone just get the faintest little
That was me yawning.
Oh, I thought you were like, oh, I'm hungry.
Now I am.
Dude, if I hadn't eaten before this session, you just saying that would make me go,
Going in there would be worse because I have to describe the food.
Yeah, and then I'd go,
Oh, where is it?
Immediately, if you're, the bakery's right here.
The one with the
Hey,
Brett
Manella, how
Hogan.
about you
Brett
describe it?
Hogan.
Describe it.
Give me a
Anyways.
moment. Ow.
No, it's alright. You don't have to.
If you go in, I do.
He's not gonna immediately go in, but as they're walking, he would just kind of give a audible whiff in the air. Well, I know where we're going after this. Use a good bite to eat.
We just had breakfast.
Oh, we didn't. We had that a couple hours ago.
Like, maybe an hour and a half at this point.
Yeah, a couple. It's almost 2 hours. 2 hours is a couple. Shut the fuck up, Sir Menti, you piece of shit.
I'm going to make you roll fucking
Round up. Why
don't you go round up some bitches?
He already had one! Her name is Adrian!
Damn
Fair.
right.
Anyway,
The greatest part is he's got a lady. She's got a lady.
Hey, Sir Menti, this quest is perfect for you. Maybe you could find one here.
Is the red flag? Is it the building that is full of darkness?
No.
Okay, why is that building full of fucking darkness?
Because you're not allowed to see in it.
Because we're not allowed to see it.
Oh,
there are windows you can't see inside.
Cool.
But yes, this is the tavern. Or well,
is this a well?
No, that's a sundial.
Yeah, that is
not the time it is. It is not 12 or actually what is that, 1 a.m. or 1 p.m.?
Probably. I don't know how fucking sundials work, G. Don't ask me.
It's dependent. I think what it is that the dial just stands in place and the shadow is telling you what time it is. So I think this is technically 1 p.m. But that's not the time it is in game. That's just there. But
a sundial. Yeah, I got you. Anyway, weren't
we supposed to
go?
It's just staring in the window at the lady.
The only ones in there are the bartenders and the various waitresses. Or at least on this floor at the moment.
I thought I thought the bar was downstairs. What?
Jolly.
No, this brothel is a fucking enigma. What's going on?
I just think there's... Okay. Top floor is the sleeping section. Middle floor, aka the floor on the ground floor, is the bar and performance area. Below, no one fucking knows what's under there.
Yeah, I'm good at performances.
So where are we entering?
This door right here to the ground floor.
So we are in the middle. We are the contents of the sandwich.
Oh, we're getting sandwiched between women now? Badass.
Yeah, this is all a quest for you to get some pussy. Anyways, Sarmed, not Sylvester. You have me saying your character's name now. Sylvester is going to slowly creak the door open. Can you take a step back? Yeah, that's right. He's gonna open the door slowly and creak his way in. He's kind of looking around, and he's just gonna take in the atmosphere. What vibe does this place give?
Well, first off, one of the waitresses looks over and she goes, "Sorry, your pet has to stay outside."
Go over to Parrot.
Good kitty. Go put Zuzumi.
Actually, hey, now hold on. Just gonna rest on the sundial.
It is a cat, and it is now, in fact, sunbathing.
Yeah,
Yeah,
exactly.
probably nice warm fucking stone. It probably
It
feels nice.
absolutely is. I mean, this entire time y'all been here, it's almost only ever been warm and sunny.
It's always sunny in Phil. I mean,
It is not always sunny in Philadelphia. Let me
I
tell
know,
you.
but I wanted to say that.
Me and Mel can confirm.
Yeah, but the funny TV show thing.
Anyway,
I
Always sunny in the ice town.
so true. King. Anyway, are we
now,
allowed to?
no, yeah, entering in Sylvester. It's
Turning
dark.
in Sylvester.
You know what I meant. You know that's not what I meant. Anyway, it is
Sorry.
very low lit, keeping the darkness of the floorboards kind of warm and comfortable. And the smell in here, it's not food related. It's a warm kind of floral fragrance. It's incredibly well kept. From the tables to the cleanliness of the floor to the professionalism of everyone behind the bar. It is almost perfect in the terms of how much they're doing to keep everything, well, perfect.
Yeah.
I see. He's just going to kind of creak his way in.
Mm-hmm.
So he's just looking around like, yeah, this is kind of cool. This is pretty awesome. I like the vibe. I like the cleanliness. Pretty awesome. But mom. What was the name of it? Did I write it down?
I see. Uh, First off, y'all are all in different places. Interesting. Joy,
I
you went up to
Hi.
somebody.
Yeah. This is like a bar, right?
Yes, but it does seem to
Yeah.
be closed and they're just cleaning things.
Yeah, I'm just watching. Just kind of like, you know what, curious kid just leaning over the counter, just watching over stuff.
Okay.
He's watching the deli people cut meat.
Just like
The
feet
grocery store.
feet are dangling on the bar stools.
Oh my god.
listen. I just saw many is just trying to figure out who we're supposed to be talking to here. His brain is like, wait, did we even get a description of the person?
It's on the paper, but nobody continued reading, or they didn't say it out loud what she looks like.
There. Who even
Oh well,
has?
Sylvester has the paper. So he's just going to start reading as he's walking along. See if there's a physical description.
As you're doing that, the very waitress who told you to keep your cat out. Oh, you must be here for Christine. I'll go get her for you. Please take a
Please.
seat at one of the bar or tables or whatever. We are only serving water right now because, well, we're closed for the few days that we need to process the various
That's fine.
losses.
Fair enough. Thank you very
All right.
much.
Of course. She
All right.
disappears upstairs.
Table. I sit at table.
You coming, Joy?
Table.
I'm just chilling with these people right now.
Table.
Alright, we'll be over here when you're ready.
Yep, I'll be at the table. The fucking sound effect System of a Down just plays in the fucking background every time he says table. Because
Hell City.
the Ice Town.
After a
Uh,
rather extended few moments. Oops. Oh well, we'll grab that for the full body. I'm putting that over there. That was the wrong one.
Yeah, I want to see them.
I will blow up the picture in a moment. I wanted to grab her actual token that they have.
Excuse me.
Gonna make her a little smaller. Right over there is your table, Miss Christie. She nods and just comes over. She does kind of take a look at Joyden, kind of confused. I can now actually blow her picture up.
Do I notice her confused look?
Yes, but how blow up again?
It is
Shift Z.
Shift Z.
Oh.
Really?
I really like her hat.
I like her cloak.
I want her hat. Give me your hat!
No!
Yes, you do see her confused look over to Joyden, as Joyden is just watching people clean.
She's with us. She's just a little mesmerized right now. It must be Christine.
She listens to you and she kind of gives you a confused look over as well. She's not young in the sense of, oh gosh, she's barely legal. She's young in the sense of, she's pretty young in her 20s, and she must be new given the fact that, well, most of the town knows that there's a lion person in the town.
Oh, sorry if my look is confusing. I don't really come to this part of town, so it may be a little odd to see me, but I'm here with my two associates to perhaps figure out the situation involving your child.
And she nods, pulling out from her bag a picture of a small boy with lighter skin than hers. He has little teeny tiny horns protruding from the front of his head, with shaggy brown hair, big smile with dimples. It's of course a painted picture. She clears her throat a little bit and she goes, after the tragedy of the attack, I saw him detached, but could not find him. Her comment's a little broken. Could not talk to Law Master. Could not find Charlotte. And she continues kind of pushing the picture towards you. His eyes are like emeralds. They're so perfectly green.
Indeed.
Lighter skin, emerald green eyes. How'd you describe the hair?
Like puffy haired, but very shaggy brown.
Shaggy brown, puffy haired, green eyes, lighter skin, but still somewhat dark.
It's a case of you clearly can tell that the gene between skin tones got lost to whoever the father is.
All right. Somebody's gonna like take a very close look at the picture in question, so that he makes sure that he has it memorized. So in case people take the thing and he doesn't know what he's looking for next time.
Mm-hmm. And she looks amongst everyone as y'all are looking at it and goes, questions? I'm wondering if there's anything she could answer for you.
Where did you get separated? Exactly.
Inside building. He was next to me. but got taken by someone to get out. I was the brothel owner.
Any leading suspects? Any enemies you have? Anybody who you think would do something this malicious?
She kind of sits with her legs pushed together, not in the "don't look at me" way, but in a I think with my whole body stiff kind of way.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, wait a minute.
Two people to mind. Mother, my mother, and his father.
Oh, it's the guy that makes way too much sense now. And do you know of their residence?
Not town. Village to north.
Cut out.
Not this town. Village to north. Small village. Do not know name.
No name? Do you have a physical description? Sylvester's writing this all down, by the way.
Mm-hmm. Or photographs, or not photographs, or pictures would also help. If physical description cannot be easily given.
I'm getting out a map, one of the maps. So give just one moment to let it load.
Yeah, no worries.
Up.
Oh, my roommate.
Glad you saw what I said, God tier.
What did you say? And what?
Nothing.
I want to know who you think it is, because I find it very interesting.
I have a theory.
I think it is the guy. I think it's the father. The parents of the father are the ones that took the kid back. I think they're of a richer family. Or at least a little bit of a wealthier family, and they want to give the kid a better life, but instead of trying to do such with the mother, they just took the kid. And amidst the confusion.
Okay, I have it open on my screen, and I'm
He
currently
is
putting
a Persian prince.
Look in the map section, please, of the Discord.
Okay. I'm good at looking at things.
Alright, so we're gonna open this in browser so it's bigger for me. Are we in the town of Valor, you said?
Yes.
Alright.
So she opens up
north.
a map. I'm actually trying to find it because for me it's... Okay, there it is. It is a little small for me, so I'm going back to Incarnate.
Doesn't she mean south?
No?
Because north is the ocean.
She didn't say how north. Or how far north.
Yeah, she could be the one that's to the northeast.
And you have to remember, there are some new tiny villages, and most villages don't fully get put on a map.
Yeah.
If they're not of attention worthiness.
Right.
And in fact, as she she opens up and points to the town of Valor, and getting right close to a point between Kingsmend, which is a very tiny town, not quite a village, but almost a middle point between them, but also slightly closer to the water. She points and just kind of puts a little mark there. So, not really sure how I can do this. No, I know how to do this. There's a black option there. I can make my size a whole lot smaller. Smaller still, thank you. And I'm going to quickly... Yep.
Thank you.
Roses are red.
If you look on the screenshot I've shared with you, that is where she put the mark.
The kids. That Kingsmend.
It is between Kingsmend and Town of Valor.
I like the little black hole.
That's the mark she made.
Oh.
Jolly.
Bro.
Jolly, are you okay there, buddy?
No. I said 3 other times I am not okay. This is a product of it.
Hope.
I'm not okay, but we will continue. Alright, so the black spot, what I'm gonna call it.
She doesn't have a name for it.
It is, well, I have a name for it, and it's the black spot.
She gives you the map, Sarmenti.
I'm trusted.
Barely.
Father has light, shaggy brown hair. Green eyes like sun. Freckles across his face. Very charming. His mother. And she kind of, her nose squishes up in that, like, disgust motion. Very portly woman. Very pigly. Tough skin. Big, and she kind of puts her hands pretty far out compared to her slender body. Very big red sparkled dress. Does not fit her body very good. And she stops for a moment. Takes a deep breath trying to calm herself. And suddenly her hair starts to light into fire, lightly, before calming back down.
Fire genasi moment.
Father of child's father. Businessman. Never home. Never home. Wife cheat. Many times. Father. It's clear that the more she talks, the more she actually doesn't know Common very well.
Yeah.
Well, I already got that impression.
So, Sarmenti, I'm sure you figured it out at least. Who here has figured out her race now?
I said the thing.
Do any of y'all know Primordial?
No.
Let me see, I might.
Wait, hang on.
No, I chose Sylvan.
you! Fuck you! I know all the languages!
And this is why bards are amazing. Just because they can say F you, I don't need to know your language to know your language!
So that they can say F you to a lot of things.
Yeah.
I mean, unless you're Stardust.
Well, no, here's the thing. Micah said F you to an entire ass encounter. And that's
true.
one of many.
So, Sarmenti and, Jojen.
Hi.
With you casting Comprehend Languages, and you just knowing Primordial, you hear her speak in the language saying, "It is very hard to speak to those in a language I do not know." And that was in Primordial.
It's fine. You don't need to force yourself to do it if it is uncomfortable for you.
Her eyebrows tighten. You speak my home language.
Well, speak more like understand.
And so he's disassociating.
is, but isn't, but is, but isn't, but is, but isn't.
She looks at you, Sarmenti. Georgian, do you say anything about what she said, or?
No.
That's fair. She doesn't even notice your dragon because she's too distracted. The people were going to tell you to leave the dragon also, but the moment the woman was going to speak to you, she just looked at the baby and got intimidated, and you kind of missed it because you were running. Well, you didn't miss it, you saw it, but you got distracted.
Not the mama. Not the mama.
But surprisingly, Victoria jumps down.
Yeah.
And this, of course, startles her to take a step back. And she looks over, and Victoria looks to you, Georgian. Mama? And puts her... Go ahead.
I'll just speak in Draconic. Hey, come back here. Up the arm.
She puts her hand on the child. And just stares at you. On the picture of the child.
What do you know of this?
Baby.
That is a baby.
And then she points to herself. Baby.
You're my baby.
She then puts her hand back on the picture. Baby. Turns towards the woman. Baby mama?
Yes, that's her mom. That's her baby. Just like you're mine.
She thinks for a moment. And I would like an insight check.
Yes.
Advantage because this is your child.
My baby. 21.
21. It's like she's trying to cast a spell or focus really hard on something. And then her eyes begin to glow pure white. And she tilts her head. It lasts for a singular moment before she turns to you and kind of tilts her head again and goes, Red.
Red?
Red. And then this one of course is wearing a skirt and shirt, but she points to this woman who is wearing a red dress. Red. But then she looks like it's not quite the right red.
What do you mean?
And then she leans forward and tugs a little bit on your clothing. Red.
Red.
Christine is just looking terrified, very confused.
It'll be alright, dear. You don't have to be afraid of our little, darling dragon here. She's perfectly harmless.
She really isn't. But okay.
Well, listen, Georgia. She's harmless as long as you are moderating her and making it so that she doesn't do anything. She's as harmless as any, well, I mean, I know she's obviously sentient, but she's as harmless as a trained dog is. In the sense that a trained dog can certainly hurt you, but only if the person who is in charge of the dog wills it to do so.
What do you mean by red, sweetheart?
She keeps tugging at your clothes. And with your 21 insight, I'm going to let that continue, because that's a pretty good roll. It seems she's trying to explain something about ridicule. You can make an Arcana check if you'd like.
Sure.
Is the child colorblind?
20.
You are aware that she used the spell Scrying.
Okay.
Red.
So, she's wearing red?
Red. But then she kind of shifts, and the sparkles that are naturally part of her magic that is constantly coating her,
Anyway.
it kind of shifts into the sparkling, but she doesn't know the word sparkling. But so she's sitting there puffing out her chest, trying to show you the sparkles. She is a baby. Her IQ, though, is already extremely high.
Okay, well, at least one of us knows where she is.
She
Indeed.
does. The dragon. What is going on? Why is there a dragon?
That is a question I've been asking myself. But I see it more as a blessing.
Aren't all children blessings?
Most of the time.
Most of the time.
Christine goes to agree with you, and then thinks, and she goes, "Most are, unless you are his father. His father was never a blessing."
Well.
My little noodle here is... she seems to know where your baby is.
She does.
We can go find her.
You can find her son.
I'm sure of it.
Also, Jojen,
Mm.
this matches up with one of the people that she was explaining. A red sparkly dress.
So she was wearing the red sparkly dress.
Yes, with the information that was given, the red sparkly dress would be her son's father's mother. The grandmother.
So she's grandma of baby's boy.
Yes.
Okay.
Oh.
Also, Victoria is passed out in your arms. That took a lot.
Just gonna wrap her up like she's a spring around my arm. It just keeps getting longer. I don't know how it works.
Yeah, wait till she hits a growth spurt.
Yeah. Wear her like a belt next.
With your size? No.
Oh.
Girl, it is gonna be bigger than you. Very
I
bad.
know. She just wraps around me like a cobra trying to suffocate me. That sounds actually
Or
really
like
bad.
wraps around you like a fucking entire couch.
What?
It's like a couch-sized being.
She is going to be... I mean, to be fair, she's a demigod.
Yeah.
She's going to be big.
Big woman.
Big baby.
Big woman.
She's still going to be a baby. When she
Big
turns
boy.
into human, she's still going to be that small little child.
That's adorable.
Mm-hmm.
Anyway,
Yeah.
since we have the information, I'm going to thank Christine for all of her cooperation, and I will tell her that she has nothing to worry about, as we will recover your child before you know it.
There are tears in her eyes, and she goes and hugs you.
Yes, there. It just gives her a very gentle hug back, just pats her back, basically just reassuring her that the child will be safe.
His name is Jeffrey.
Jeffrey.
And she goes to, because you're closer, she goes to Sylvester and hugs Sylvester as well.
Oh, hug. Hug back.
I love how you
was-
managed to figure that one out.
I was zoning out so hard.
Oh,
I'm so sorry.
it's okay. We all had those days.
What's a day? This is a night, actually.
We all have
will
those.
give mental hug back.
Should go hug this.
And you know what? Just to be quirky, one of the wings is also hugging. This is a little jump scare for her.
She's not going to be jump scared because you are promising to bring back her son. She's too focused on that. But once you hug back and she gives a good tight one, she goes over to you, Joyden, and gives you a hug.
I just spin around and kiss her on the lips.
She blinks
Hey, we
twice.
gotta pay for that here.
She blinks twice and then she just kind of laughs a little. I did that one for free.
I wink at her.
She giggles. It's kind of one of those giggles where it's like, I'm not okay, but that was also funny. And she does head back to relax and try to unwind in her room.
And I just put like both elbows over to the red dressed lady.
This woman is the woman that has a red dress is nothing like the description. It is a deep maroon. There's no sparkling on it. It's more of a I work here. This is my job dress, as opposed to like I'm attempting to look very sexy with that red kind of just her rabbit dress. But she looks up and she goes, "Can I help you?" She's very thin, a little frail, not portly, not portly at all.
Yeah. Hey.
Hello.
Say. Hey, Cody.
Thank you. Is there something I can get for you?
No, just keep doing what you're doing. I'm just waiting for these boys to do something.
So give me a perception roll and advantage because you're like 5 feet away from her.
Natural 20.
So would you like to see where her eyes are going?
Sure.
And blushing.
Yeah. You like my friend?
I have never seen anyone quite like him. It is unique.
Would you like him?
I do not know him well enough for that, ma'am.
I've seen every part of him. He has ass.
Her face lights out further. Ma'am, I
Oh,
do
no,
not
bad thing.
think, I do not think
Oh,
he
no,
would
bad
like
thing.
his information being put out like that.
Oh, it's not bad information. I had abs. I've got mum bod. And I just like notion over to my child. See? Mum bod.
She is entranced by the small dragon, who has climbed her way into your horns and slept there.
Just like a hammock.
Well, here's the thing. Not only is she sleeping there, she's rolled on her back with one paw, like, hanging in front of your face.
Just giving me like the weirdest emo fringe ever, but it's just a dragon's leg. That's adorable.
Uh-huh.
Time to go. Let's see if I can sneak up behind Joyjun and give her a hug from behind.
You are in conversation, so give me a sneak, a stealth check, and a perception at disadvantage.
Well, that doesn't beat my passive perception.
Well,
Do
if
I
it
still have
doesn't
to
beat the
roll?
passive, you can either
Yeah.
choose to have it the passive or the roll at disadvantage. I'll give you a choice.
That don't beat my passive, so
Okay. You sneak up
Yeah.
right behind her, and Georgian, you soon feel a hug around you.
I'm just gonna like grab both of his arms, wrap them around one around my shoulder and one around my waist, and then bring my other arm around and wrap it around the back of his head, and then bring it down like it's a puppet down to eye level with me.
Hi.
What was your plan?
This is awesome. But anyway, enjoying being held by a woman aside, We have everything we need, so whenever you're ready, we can head along on our merry little way, Joy.
Ugh,
You sense a smile coming from behind the mask.
tease, you're going to sneak up on me and not even offer me a kiss. Whatever.
Oh, fine.
No, you wasted your chance now. See you later. I just like,
He goes to
wide.
do it and just flops face first onto the bench,
Yep.
completely tumbles ass over tea kettle, legs prop up on the bar, wiggle up in the air, and then he perfectly and agilely just whoop stands up, superhero pose. I meant to do that.
And then as I'm passing past Sylvester, I'll slap him on the arse and then point over to the lady. She likes you, by the way.
I pat him on the back like, we'll get you to that one later there, Tiger. Or should I say lion? Anyway, he playfully just pats you on the back rather than slapping you on the ass because it ain't like that.
He's just going to look over at the woman.
She is completely unaware. She is looking at you every now and then, but then going back to her work.
Dude. Kind of just shakes his head, shrugs, and you'll think about it.
Joy, when you get out there, Chicken
Mm.
Sandwich is doing the thing where she's laying on her back, one paw is up, one paw is down, and then the back paws are just stretched out.
I think they're comfortable.
Indeed.
Do you think there's like a singular thought going through its head?
No,
No,
but
neither.
granted, I don't think there's a singular thought going through my head.
No, that's clear.
No, glass is clear. I'm solid. Look, he poked his stomach.
Wait, this one here.
Oh no.
Uh,
Oh no.
I'll just jab him in the ribs.
He does the overdramatic.
Whoever is moving the cat, stop. I need to fix them.
Who do you think it is?
Jolly.
Jolly, I
Course
will
it is.
make you not able to handle them.
Oh, the cat.
Look what you've
Right.
done.
Yes, cat.
Okay, good. That's his normal size, and now I need to make him a little smaller.
But
There.
yes, I am indeed not see-through, Joyjun. You can tell that you cannot see through my body. I am very much not clear.
As the
Weird.
cat walks past you, she sneezes, and a little bit of snow pops out and hits you in the face. Tormente.
My eyes! My eyes! Ah! He fucking does the Wicked Witch melting thing.
Yeah.
You actually
Weird.
wake up. You wake up Victoria, who tilts her head and looks at you and goes, Sarah Benti. Which is a
He
little bit
pops it
better
up.
than the last time she said your name.
He pops up immediately and goes, "Good job there, sweetheart." And you can just hear the mic guy. Ding!
I'll just smack you on the back of the head. Come on, we're gonna go find a child.
He dramatically falls forward.
You're not able to leave right now. As mentioned, there is a little bit of a lockdown going on to double check and make sure
Oh,
things are safe.
yeah.
But you have
So,
been given the A-OK to walk around this part of the blue-collar town.
okay. Uh, so wait, okay, so what are these two buildings down here?
So to this one to the right, I assume is what you're talking about.
Yeah.
This is a library of some sort you can see by looking in the windows.
Mm-hmm.
However, there's not a soul inside and just one woman dressed up as a cleric.
Okay.
This just seems to be some sort of mail processing area.
Okay. And then up here we have bakery, an alcohol place,
Mm-hmm.
I
veggies,
see vegetal. I
meat,
see meat.
furniture
I
store.
see.
There are two
Yeah,
separate
this.
furniture stores. There's one for like low pricing but good quality, and then one for like I got this shit on a boat for
I'm on a
expensive.
boat.
No, that song should. No, I hate that song. It was
Like,
everywhere when I was in
and
middle
this is like
school.
the fancy place. This is like
Yeah.
the fancy place.
And then this
And
is just like
IKEA.
a cart. It's carts.
Yes, that is a area of like when carts are like broken and need to be decommissioned and fixed. That is where they are held.
Mm.
I meant to
And
make the door bigger, but I forgot to, so let's pretend it's big enough.
this is still, we need to buy the DLC for this bit.
You just need to walk in to see what's over there.
Oh,
Wait a
sweet, I'll
minute.
do
Am I also gliding diagonally for y'all?
Yeah, a little bit.
Wait, what the fuck? I learned how to glide at a diagonal now.
Doo-doo, doo-doo,
The sign
doo-doo.
there says only health potions can be bought. If looking for anything else, please turn away.
Oh, it's alchemists. Or something like that. Oh, I'm not needing any health potions right now.
There's also a very weird smell coming out of the building.
Weird as in...
I don't know how many times have you been around potion brewing.
not a lot.
It is a weird ass smell.
Foot cheese. No thanks.
Not quite that. It's like sweet,
Hmm.
but it also has a weird sense of savory to
Savory foot cheese.
it.
No thanks. I think I'm gonna go to... I'm not hungry particularly.
Wait, where'd Parrot go?
To space.
Water.
He is swimming.
I'm gonna go with Librar.
What?
I'm gonna go
A
to Librar.
library.
Yeah.
Libroar?
That's what I
Yeah.
heard.
Yeah,
Shout out,
Roar, the
shout out to the Librar.
Libror
Shut up.
is the art god of Aegeon.
Yes.
Is that
yes.
He
true?
refused my
Alright.
words when I told him that, and I said too bad.
And
Yeah.
Yeah.
Alright, which of these children should I fucking supervise?
Which one do you think has too much chaos going on?
Definitely him.
No.
God damn it.
He's responsible. He's lived here for like years. You are not. And also, you
I'm
trying to run away, and I work. Ah, horse! Horse
I'm
jump scare.
I'm I'm
Horse jump
responsible. What are you
scare.
talking about? I'm
Horse
It
totally
jump.
responsible.
is
Horse jump
so
scare.
silent as the only woman in there proceeds to put, please get, thank you, no, get Parrot out.
I want to keep him in there so I can surprise Sormenti with him again eventually.
Horse
We
jump
can say
scare.
he's hidden right here.
Yes,
Wop,
but
wop, 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 wop.
The one clergy woman is just putting things away. Are
Don't
you
worry,
okay, dear?
you laugh like Ed from Ed, Ed and Eddie.
I'm gonna share this fucking meme once I crop it correctly. It's too fucking funny to me.
Kind of like
Oh my
Ed from
god,
Ed,
it's
Ed
so
and Eddie.
fucking tall.
did you do?
Okay.
Alright. Book.
Okay. I'm just gonna have a bit of a wander, see if I find any books that pique my interest.
Go ahead and make me an
When you're
investigation roll.
Yes. 8.
You find very quickly that these are all books about gods.
Hmm.
And the ones you're looking at right now are about known, like the most common gods that you would have already known about anyway.
Alright.
Oh, this is all
Let's
stuff
see
I know.
if
So,
I
like the
can find.
Platinum Dragon,
Hmm.
the Raven Queen, the big names that are commonly talked about.
right?
Okay.
Not
I'm gonna-
Sarmenti, if you would like to also make an investigation roll.
Yes, I would love to.
And
I
as
would
you were
like to.
saying, Georgian?
Yeah. I would look for books about the father of this child.
You're not going to really find anything, unfortunately, even without a roll.
Izzy knows this.
Wait, are you talking
Georgie
about
doesn't.
your child?
Yeah, my child.
Another investigation roll, then I'll let you have it. And Sarmenti, you find one about Nyx.
Sky Mommy.
Mm-hmm.
He will get book about Sky Mom.
Georgian, you very quickly find about this entire length of this big one here
Hmm.
is all about the 8 dragon gods.
Oh boy.
You find
Okay.
about 4 books specifically on your baby's mother.
Wow. 2 moms. I really am a lesbian.
Aurea would like to speak.
She's not here right now.
She might
Hey,
be getting
hon.
killed, you don't know.
um, hey, hey, honey, I finally found you. I had a child. How? We're lesbians.
I know.
I know, it's a dragon. What? I will grab all 4 of those, and then me and child will sit like bats, hanging upside down and start reading. They have like a little kid's book.
So, the dragon that
Hmm.
you are reading about is most well known as the Dragon of Wisdom. And her name is Hija, the Glorious Luster is her title. She was one of the first dragons hatched from the 8 that was created between as a final child between Nyx and Nyx's brother slash husband. His name seems to have been removed for unknown reason. Given how old the book is, you imagine it just maybe wasn't known when it was brought out.
Hmm.
And since these 4 books are about the same age, it's just unfortunate they weren't. The mortals who wrote it were unsure of who was the father, be it her brother, like it's in, or blah 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 blah. English. Either it's her brother, who she was married to, which is a primordial god of darkness, or it is another of the times where she has given birth to gods without him, because she has done that. While they are not direct descendants of her blood, they are, in a sense, a direct descendant of her consciousness,
Hmm.
and thus rendering them her children.
Okay.
Now, Hija is said to be one of the most intelligent beings in the cosmos, as she tends to keep to the stars, interacting quite often with mortals. She is kind and she understands humanity the most out of every single one of them. And she even has a soft spot for just hiding amongst the humans and talking to them. It is said that through her desire and compassion, most creatures, meaning the intelligent animals, have been able to adapt over thousands of years to be both what they are today and what they will become. She is very understanding and kind, and she is very much the type who gives benefit of the doubt to nearly anything though is far from afraid to eviscerate people who have overstepped or attempted to take her head. And in fact, it goes into great detail about adventurers who find themselves barely getting away purely based off her mercy. And how some have even watched their friends be psychically compacted into almost imploding onto themselves from her pure psychic abilities alone. She is the second oldest of the siblings. I think I said she was the oldest. I was wrong. I read my note wrong. I'm very sorry about that.
It's okay.
She is the second oldest, hatching several years, gathering the information probably about 8 to 9 years after her eldest brother, which would be the brother of purity. And it does mention that the brother of purity was the one who created the very core of the world of Zyron, which of course is the world that y'all live on in the material plane. It was her, meaning Hija, who had taught the earliest mortals who taught the mortals morals and high grounds to be more mentally sound and more aware of their situation. It was because of her that there's a sense of harmony and peace. Among the majority, there is still some who are very, racist or hate-filled. But it's through her teachings that a vast majority of that is not quite as prevalent. She believes greatly in taking things slowly, but understands that sometimes rash decisions are needed, which you yourself can kind of understand on a pretty strong point, I'd imagine. She believes greatly that one should consider others in making decisions, and that having heart and compassion is worth the while of waiting. She is extremely protective, and she believes greatly that you should be protecting over loved ones, and that it is basically her sacred oath that if anyone were to follow her segregated religion, because of course each of them have their own religions that they work over, you have to make your sacred oath of that your life will be thrown down for those you love. If you truly love them, you will throw down your life. It doesn't have to be for her. It doesn't have to be for her family, or her mother, or anyone else. It has to be for those that you say that you love. Followers of her can even often are connected to the spiritual side of the world, reporting, seeing, and interacting with either ghosts or things with the world that is connected almost linear to this one, which would be known as I believe it is the ethereal plane.
Did someone say ethereal plane?
Mm-hmm.
Let's go, Poggers.
Sarmenti.
Hi, that's me.
Were you looking for anything in particular with that 19?
Well, I mean, are all book God book?
All of them are. And it depends on which shelf you were looking at with what you get.
You would probably take Sky Mommy book to check out Sky Mommy book then.
This is not the easiest book to get across, as a lot of information about Nyx was withheld, and that is mentioned in the passages. It seems she wasn't too fond of people speaking too overly on her life. Mm-hmm. But it goes into detail about specifically how she was amongst the gods. How she outranked the Titans. Gaia, the father of Zeus and all of them.
Right.
Her power outraged even the Titans. So, some misunderstood that when it came to the gods, that she must have been less than them. because she never fought them. To say that this was a vast misunderstanding by mortals, it was said that the person who was writing this book actively saw her laughing almost pridefully before his eyes, as he had written the idea that she was a lesser than the gods. And then this is when the book stops writing in very simple text and goes into a beautiful cursive. And this excerpt says, "It is not by the gods that I would ever wield my power. They too are beneath me. Zeus long told will tell anyone that he feared the power that I had. I am not a god. I am not a goddess. I am not a titan. I am a primordial. I
Knew it.
ascend what gods even dream to be. Their blessings are just because I do not care to stop them." And it goes back to the previous print. And it talks about how there was only one instance, really, in history where she and Zeus had ever gotten into an actual argument. The details were not given, as it seems like this information was pretty hard to come by, but it took not but a day for Zeus to come back to apologize to her. If, and unfortunately when, her children and Zeus would get into any sort of kerfuffle or really bad misunderstanding, they knew that if they hid into her, aka the night, he could not do anything. And this was so much so true that anytime her children would get into any sort of situation with him and hid from him within the night, aka within their mother, he would pretty much on instinct give up and leave. Because invoking her wrath was horrifying. It was not something he was willing to do. And that being from the king of the gods. At the end of the book, there is a message written back in the beautiful font that explains, "I have watched my husband and several of my children die, and yet you still do not see."
Interesting. Somebody's just like, imagine like as he's reading this, somebody's doing like the sit that fucking L does in Death Note, like just perched on his fucking couch, like curled up, book perched on his legs, like, huh. Such a powerful being showing some interest in someone like me. I wonder why that is. Just what is it that you see in me, Lady X? Just what indeed?
Make me a religion check.
Oh, cool. I'm good at these, I think. Probably, perhaps. Possibly? Oh, I'm good at those. Dirty 20.
You do not enter her realm as you have twice before. But in your head, and you kind of space out for a moment, you just hear, "Do not flatter yourself, son. You are not the only one."
Fair enough.
As y'all are reading, Sylvester, what you up to? Why are you in the designer cable store?
That is a very good question. Why is he in the table store?
I'm laughing. I'm sorry. Leave me alone. Anyway, Sylvester, what you doing in the designer cable store?
I I don't know. I don't know where the fishing gear is.
You can ask one of the guards that are around.
Alright, I just kind of put myself in a store. Sylvester will just go up to guard here.
Mm-hmm.
Excuse me, good sir, and/or ma'am, and/or whatever gender is popular these
Gender
days.
bending. He lifts his head.
So,
He's actually sitting there cracking open a pistachio. He looks up at you like he's been caught by his like the boss. Relaxes, eats the pistachio. Yes, sir. What can I do for you?
you know where I could procure some fishing gear?
No, absolutely. He takes a sip of water to wash it down. Ah, yes. The store with all the vegetables that is run by a hunter, food gatherer, and a fisher. They have some very sturdy rods there. They're not very expensive. You can also get some bait. Although if you want the better bait, I'd go over to the butcher next door. Cheaper on bait, and it's usually fresher bait.
Hmm.
I can't wait to use this at every opportunity.
I wasn't expecting that! You need to go here first for the fishing rod and stuff.
I know, I was just walking around.
Oh my head. I'm so lightheaded. You enter into the small shop filled with, I mean, it's nice looking vegetables and such, but you have to say that the butcher, no. You have to say the butcher in your neck of the woods has a better selection and more, and it looks a little more ripe. And
Hello
the
there.
The
Oh,
woman
my
looks up
bad.
to you as, nope, you're fine. That's fine. I can work with you saying hello there. She looks up to you as you speak and she goes, oh, hello. Can I help you?
Yes, I was told that you would be able to sell me some basic fishing gear, some fishing tackle, perhaps. Be good for
Yes.
a pastime.
Of course, I can do that. She kind of comes over to
Yeah.
this window, pulls
A
out
little
a,
urgent. My friends went to a bookstore. They're gonna be in there for a while.
understandable. Here's a tack box. Here's some lures. Here, and she looks at you, kind of gives you a good look over, grabs a bigger fishing rod. And this one, given your muscle capacity, do you need baits? I can. And she kind of looks over to this little bucket of like old vegetables that would probably be okay at getting fish, but not the best compared to what they actually usually eat.
Is there any corn in there? Because corn is the best vegetable if you're looking to use vegetables for fishing.
Go ahead and make I'll let you choose investigation or not perception roll. I
I
couldn't think of the word.
will. I will use the one that's not a -2. It didn't matter really, did it?
No, but it would
Can't
have been
tell.
great.
There's a lot in what is effectively a slop bucket.
That's fine. I already have some bait with me. I have some leftovers from last night.
Wonderful. Well, I wish you happy fishing. If anything breaks, you can bring it back to me and I can fix it for a very small fee. And she gets open this pad. Yeah, this is some really simple stuff. The rod is the most expensive. Yeah, it goes in about 5 silver coins.
Gotcha. He just hands it over. Basically, just looks at the rod, inspects it.
It is very well put together. It is made from a very hefty wood. and
Giggity.
it's got a little bit of padding for you to hold on to properly. And you notice that it was made very well enforced, so it was made for people who got more than enough muscle to possibly break a rod.
Very nice. Thank you.
Of course. Have a good day.
Yep. You too.
She goes back to reading what looks like to be a little romance novel. You
I would
get
like to investigate the romance novel.
Go ahead and make me the roll.
I'm just gonna make this easy for us.
I was actually gonna have you roll a d20 and see if you get a third 8.
For sure.
Damn.
Nah, I'm not cool.
You're not base enough.
As soon as you start getting close to the butcher, there's some yelling.
I would like to roll perception to see if I can hear it.
Mm-hmm. You hear a little bit of an older gentleman go, "You fucking dipshit! Dad, I didn't mean to." I know, but you dipshit. It seems Dad doesn't know how to handle his child right now. It's not mean or anything. If you look in there, actually, that's a window. That was a window, sir. There you go. The man holding a cut of beef, just looks like he's laughing hysterically. It wasn't vicious or anything. The boy looks very embarrassed, though.
Neat.
The elderly gentleman looks at you and goes,
Good evening.
"You are a big man, sir. Good evening. How can I help you?"
Wouldn't be the first time I got that. I was told that this place would sell some prominent bait for fishing.
Ah, yes. Son, please, please put the snout of the pork, or of the pig, in the slop bucket. I didn't mean to shoot the nose. I know you didn't. And he passed his son back really hard. But you did! And now there's a pig running without its nose. Anyway,
Square nose goes in the ice town.
the son, looking minorly dejected, puts it in the slop bucket and just kind of huffs. His dad comes back
Slop
with
bucket.
a small bucket of chum and a few decent quality pieces of what looks like to be tilapia.
Whoa, ahead. I could go slow ahead. How about you come down and chum some of this shit?
What?
Jaws reference.
Jaws.
It's what he says as he's chumming right before the shark comes out of the water and shows
Oh.
himself. It's that scene where he says you're gonna need a bigger boat.
Mm-hmm.
Jaws.
Anyways, slop bucket.
Well, that's what the son is at. The dad hands you a bucket of chum. A bucket of chum, some tilapia that's about to go bad, but will be great for the fish. All of that, most of it's unusable for us. Give me a silver and it's all yours, bud.
You too, you were a nice gentleman.
He takes it from you very happily. He looks over to his son, who is still pouting at the fact that he managed to shoot off a pig's nose, but couldn't fucking kill it.
Reminds me of Friday.
Me too.
Well, I wish you luck. We've got some good fish out there. Nothing too special, but they get pretty big. He also
Thank you,
takes a
but
bite of just. The man takes a bite of raw beef that has been kind of ground up together.
It's all ground up.
Well, it's time to jump out the window after seeing that.
Well, you know what he's eating, right?
Ground beef.
No, he's eating beef tartare,
Oh.
which is meant to be eaten uncooked. By the way, a man threw a temper tantrum for ordering beef tartare and telling them that they needed to cook it.
So he didn't know what it was, in other words.
Nope, but the restaurant got in trouble for not cooking his beef tartare, even though on the thing it says that it's uncooked beef.
Bruh, I'd fucking beat his ass for that shit. That's foolishness.
Thank you very much. Have a good day, gentlemen.
You too. Now, son, if you want to kill the pig, Dad. Go ahead
Why
and make
won't
me
I
a
go
sir.
center?
Yeah.
There we go. Center. Come on. Come on, you're almost there. There we go.
Go ahead and make me a. What are you using first to fish for bait?
I am throwing little bits of tilapia head all around. Very, very tiny amounts.
Well, the
So
tilapia,
it
it's
gets...
not the head of the tilapia, it's chunks that you can put on the fishing lure itself.
Well, he's basically taking some of those chunks and making them smaller and scattering it around just to attract them in the area. And then he's going to use some of the tilapia on his hook so he can get something that's a good meat eater. I expect to catch a megalodon.
In a lake. In a very tiny lake, sure.
Yeah.
So go ahead
What
and
do
make
I
me a
roll?
survival check, please.
Oh, I actually have a good survival in this game.
Gosh damn it,
24.
sir. Well, now I have to double check what I know.
It's not too late to make me roll a D100 and make it completely up to luck.
I mean, you can do that if you want, but I do have your answer.
What's my answer for a 24?
For a 24, you get a beluga sturgeon specifically, otherwise known as a great sturgeon. And they're big motherfuckers.
Oh, what's sturgeon?
A beluga sturgeon. I'm getting a picture for you as we speak.
Beluga.
Well,
Sturgeon. That's a good fish for their eggs, caviar.
yes, but the thing is that beluga sturgeon are huge.
Oh,
Yeah,
wait. I want to see the beluga whale.
it's not a whale.
I want to see the beluga whale. Wait,
I'm putting it in general.
in the slop bucket.
No. Actually, I'll just put it in planar whispers because it's part of it.
Let me see the
That is
Gosh
a
dang it,
whale.
here. I just saw the meme.
What?
Beluga whale.
What? I don't know what you mean, Mella. Hold your horses.
And that's what you managed to fish up.
Right, so a normal size fish makes sense.
That is not a normal sized fish, motherfucker.
That's a small one actually. He's looking a little bit small. You should throw him back.
Yeah, I should throw him back, aka I'm gonna stab its brain so it's dead. I need to roll to stab it.
Yeah, because it's flopping about.
Well, I'm holding on to its tail.
It is still flinging its body around its muscle, sir.
Alright, then, you know what? I'll hold it with both of my hands and I'll let my... Actually, no, I'm gonna poison it then. Alright. Great sword. I get advantage because it's grappled.
Yeah. Go ahead and roll it. Yeah, it's done. Did you go into rage? Or did you
put
just...
on the... I've accidentally had the rage and the non-rage.
The non-rage was enough to kill it.
Alright. Do I
It
have
was
enough time to fish again?
there. So Joyton took a good hour to just find the book that she wanted. And to get through both of them, they're both very thick books. Would take about 2 hours. This took you, off the bat, it only took you about 35 minutes to catch this. So if you get another really good roll, you can do 3 fish in total with the first one, second one, third one. You can fish again and try for another one.
I'm about to get a nat 20 right here, so close enough. Another 24.
Oh, gosh damn it. Now I gotta double check things because you're not getting another beluga. I am looking at a certain range of fish, by the way.
I want a beluga.
No, it's alright if you just check DMs real quick.
Oh, I can do that.
Cheers.
I found a snake bean ring.
So hear me out. If I get a 99 or higher, I get another beluga. Okay.
Live reaction of thank you. I found a tiny little snake. Look at him. He just like me, for real, for real.
The thing that I'm using to look at, because
It is that small, for real, for real.
I'm now seeing the pattern of your characters, Jolly.
What's
They
up?
like to fish.
They like fishing.
Yeah, it's just a good pastime back then. Also, where did
So
no
Izza
go.
went to bed.
There?
Baba.
Is that what the DM was?
Yeah. Okay,
Fair enough.
here's a new list of it, thank you.
So after the fishing, I'm assuming we're done.
No, we can go for a little bit and just have her continue to read. Is what Izza told me.
Read.
There.
I
I mean, if I actually need to roll strength or not.
probably should have had you roll that one.
I mean, I do have 20 strength.
You do.
And if it's survival based, God forbid, it's a +7. Here's the thing, all my characters love fishing for a completely different reason. Sylvester is full on survival based, so it's a skill he needed to get eventually. Micah likes it because he just finds animals amazing, and he got really lucky the first time he tried it and thought that he'd have to survive off of fish in case he can't actually get animals.
This one, I do need a strength check.
Oh. Alright.
And I'm going to see for what the strength you need. You do have an advantage because you're 24. And you're previously good.
Do I use athletics or strength?
Strength, please. This is a just perfect back and forth fight between you and the fish.
Hello.
13, we're gonna have, okay. It's above 10 for every time you win, and below 10 for any time it wins, okay? That's how I do the fishing. I never thought about telling you all the rules because I didn't think about it. That's not quite enough to pull him in, but he gets pretty darn close.
If you want my fishing table after this, Mel, I can give it to you.
Yes, please. We'll negate the really special things because that's not fair. But I do
Not only that, but I don't think you'd want people to catch any of my special things.
No. I will be glad to make them into paintings so that we can have a little joke about them being in my game, but beyond that, no.
Yes.
So, do I roll again?
One more strength check, please.
I did a silly.
Yes, actually a lot better. And with that, you're able to pull up a lake sturgeon weighing almost 200 pounds straight.
Wait a minute, what did the other one weigh?
I think that one was about... that one was a small one. I wasn't going to give you an adult. This is like a teenage one, so that one was under 100-ish pounds, like 90 something at best. But it's not very strong because it wasn't full grown. This was a full grown.
This is lake sturgeon, and this is fucking 200 pounds.
Just a little under 200 pounds.
190 pounds. So does that mean I get one more fishing attempt?
Yes, and this will have to be your last attempt.
Yep.
Because that one took quite a bit longer.
He is going to give the beluga sturgeon to his leopard. Entire thing.
Oh, you have made it. The head is gone already. It's already eaten the head and eyes.
Yeah, it needs to grow big and strong, and this is a fish.
Mm-hmm.
Also, I'm gonna stab the fucking lake sturgeon's head off. Same way.
15 hits. Is that with the +2?
Hmm?
That's with the +2 from your little thingy?
That is calculated without it. I just ticked it off for now, so it should be 12.
Okay. Yeah, it's a hardier creature, so you are going to have to try again. I am giving an overall calculator of its health, given its fucking size. 18 does hit, well, damage for it. Yeah, 15 kills it off.
Sick.
You rolled really high for this shit, sir.
I did. But you want to see a natural 20? Damn it.
19, okay.
I was hoping I
this,
get a natural 20 so I can summon another kraken.
There are no krakens in the lake. You get something known as a walleye.
I know what a walleye is.
And it's about 20 pounds.
Alright, that's gonna be for the others. Walleye. 20 pounds.
Catching walleyes on the dock, watching the rain on up above.
Alright, well, your boy caught dinner today.
Your boy did a lot.
I read book.
Sorry about the hiccups.
You should.
Well, Samantha can continue reading if you'd like.
Well, I finished first book, so...
You're welcome to do another insight check to see if you have a...
another
investigation. I'm sorry.
No, you're good, G.
And I need to know which one you're looking at.
Alright, so if they don't have anything more about Nick, which he'll put book back where it belongs, he'll follow a Dewey Decimal System. Or whatever fucking equivalent they have.
But you're going to what?
Put book back where it belongs.
Alright, you're able to do that. It was on this small shelf, so like it's not hard.
Yeah. And then once put book back, if Joyjun still read a book of her book, he find a new book. And me look for more book about what was the name of the god that I found the random holy symbol of? Well, I only ever found their title. I actually found like 5 of their titles, if I remember correctly.
Yeah, you rolled really well for that, but you didn't get a name.
Yeah.
And you kind of can't really seem to find anything without their name. Now, there is a clergy woman if you'd like to see if she knows anything.
Zoop. Hey, miss. First of all, lovely, ecclesiastical readings you have here. Very, very nice selection.
She turns, pulling her blonde hair from her face. Her brown eyes just kind of confused at what you're saying. For a moment before she just nods and goes, Thank you. Is there something more I can help you with?
Yes, there was a god I was trying to find some more information on, and well, since you seem to be all about that here, I figured you'd be the person to ask, since you seem to be in charge, or at least know this place, at least.
Yes. Do you have their
Uh,
name or any titles?
I have a few. Hang on. He pulls out like a tiny little like fucking notebook. Seems to put on some glasses and clears his throat. Glasses going over the mask, by the way.
Mm-hmm.
Yes, they're known as the Lord of Three Crowns, also the Lord of Four Crowns, because apparently he added one at some fucking point. Gods only know. And also the Mad God. Great titles, I know. Sounds like a friendly guy. Would you know anything about him? And he takes off the glasses and he does the fucking pose thing that people do when they take off their glasses.
With a +2 to get her 17. We do not have any ongoing books about the god that you are speaking about. I do not know his name. I simply know that I have been told to keep my nose out of information that does not belong to me. Go and make me a perception check on her person.
Okay, Artichoke. I'm good at perception checks, I think. Probably, perhaps, a bit 6.
Mm, with you being as close as you are, it's kind of hard to miss. So I'll give you the 14 instead because of it. She has
Uh-huh.
a fucking giant pendant in the shape of a vibrant dragon's head. And by vibrant, I mean yellow with rainbow colorations that you would remember from when you were in front of the court of the dragons.
Mhm.
That was the dragon that gave Sylvester his powers.
Right. Hmm. Interesting.
That's a god that we do not allow worship here anymore. I know the lower parts of our town still has a statue erected to him. That is there because, well, sometimes pissing off a god is not what you wish to do.
Let's.
I can give you better information about one of the dragon gods if that would pique your interest better.
It would actually. Um. I mean, I've got some interest in them. Uh, if you want to get anything specific, getting some info on Nortali would be nice. But if you just want to give me more general things, that could also be useful. I only know the names of like half of them, really.
Well, I can definitely give you a few books on mortality, if that would strike your fancy. Or if you wish to learn about some of the others, then you're welcome to ask about them instead.
Well, there's. I actually I think that exaggerated since you know how about I just ask you like a basic question first and foremost since like I said I'm lacking names of some of them so getting information would be a little bit more tricky for that. I don't really know the names of the dragon of purity, of light, or of earth. All of the others I know the names of at least, but for those three, I don't even know what their names are.
Right. So, the dragon of light is Gernarn, Gernarn.
N?
N.
Yeah, N as in November. Got it.
Yes.
NATO phonetic alphabet, baby! All right.
The dragon of purity is named Vertrux. Bertrus.
Interesting.
And you said the dragon of earth, correct?
Yes, that was the last one. I still don't even know the name of.
Barline. Brilien.
What? What was that? Sorry, could you repeat that?
Barlien.
Barlian. Got it. Thank you. He's like writing all this down, I imagine, somewhere.
I just imagine he probably has like a tablet that he keeps on him, just filling the pages on, and gets a new one every now and then.
Yeah, he has like a fucking very small pad of paper.
Mm-hmm.
All right. Thank you. Thank you. That will be a great help.
If you wish to look for books on them, the shelf behind me is full of their various doings.
Beautiful. No. And I imagine how up to date are these tellings? Because I know that older accounts can sometimes vary depending on the dragon to modern accounts and modern understandings.
They are about as up to date as they can get. They have
All
gone
right.
quiet for several hundred years at this point. No one's sure why.
All right. Good deal. He's gonna fucking go book.
Go ahead and make
Book.
another investigation check. And if there's a specific dragon you want, I will give you the advantage, as you now know all their names.
Yeah. Whoa, baby. Insert achievement sound. Da-da-da-da. Hang on. There we go.
You see, I thought you were gonna go da 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 da.
Hang on. I might have that. I
I know
might
this
have that. There you
is
go.
similar.
Yeah, because it's not the exact thing. It's not a Final Fantasy one, but it's based off of it heavily.
I can tell. Anyway, are you
Yeah.
looking for any particular god?
Let's see.
You have
Hmm.
magma, night and air, corruption, wisdom, light, purity, earth, and nocturne.
Yeah. Hmm. You know, on one hand, I would probably like to learn more about the one that I met, but on the other hand, I can just ask dragon questions and find more info. So I will get more info on a thing I know less about.
Okay.
Um, I'd like to learn a little bit about the corruption one because that one just seemed interesting considering how the idea of corruption is depicted with them specifically.
So go ahead and make the investigation check to try to find the book. At
All
advantage.
right.
What do you think? You find two books. Uh, they're not necessarily big. I guess that maybe she's not too fond of having people look at her. Or, well,
Right.
them. It isn't always sure if it is a female or not. They're
Gender
dragons.
pendant.
They're gender
Gender
pending.
pendant. Don't worry, I'll flirt with them regardless of their gender. Anyway,
Perfect.
it's what I do. A man must do what a man must do. Insert the yeah. Anyway, I grab book. I take book. I thank librarian.
She nods
I
and
read.
continues putting back things in. As you were scrolling through the books, you realize it's not by names or by names of books, it's by date.
Ooh, Emushiroya Desukarane.
What?
Interesting. but I said it in the most silliest possible fucking way.
You know what it
I couldn't.
sounded like? It sounded like you were speaking Simlish.
Yeah. Well, because I didn't pronounce the Japanese at all like Japanese. Omoshiroi desu kara ne. There you go.
Thank you.
Denara.
So, the Dragon of Corruption, otherwise known as named Xenorn,
Yes.
there isn't too much on this particular god. Um, it does start with an excerpt of what she has told Mortal, and it does state that what she has shown them seems to be feminine present.
Mm-hmm.
The only thing she has ever actively told to a vast amount of people at once was that corruption will always exist, but it does not mean that corruption is bad by inheritance.
Right.
And that is her belief. She has the ability to see the desires of someone's soul to a primal level, whether it be primally in terms of desire of others, desire for growth, what be it, it does not mean that it's something that she will manipulate.
Right.
It is by her that often people find their lead to their purpose that best fits to their desire. However, she is not willing to sit there and make it a perfect line to get there. She expects you to go over every bad thing and deal with it properly.
Right.
Um, Her ability to see the desire of someone's soul itself and their purpose in life that they were created had led her to a cult-like following. Though her people are not the type of cult that sacrifices, you know, goats or whatever, they are the
Yeah.
type of people who they tend to sketch people out a little. Even if by inherently they're not doing really anything wrong, which they're not. It is a proper organized religion, but they like to keep their lives secret as much as she does.
Mm-hmm.
From holy men and women to a common thief, to just about anyone who is willing to do what they want for what they want, or do what they
Mm-hmm.
will for what they want, they can seek strength from her. She is pretty willing to take in the riff and rubble, no matter who or what they are.
Mm-hmm.
She speaks very darkly, and her words are rarely harmful. They're not impactful, but she is careful with how she speaks to others, knowing that while she can be very cold, it doesn't mean that works for interacting with others.
Right.
So she's pretty intelligent in terms of how to properly talk, especially to mortals.
She's
She
got that
believes,
charisma.
yes, she does. She believes doing that what the now desires is very important. Sure, the future should be thought over, but overall, why live in fear of that or why worry about the past?
Mm-hmm.
Ultimately, for her, it is do what you love or what makes you the happiest, and that is generally what gains her favor. She seems to be a slight at odds with the. Looking at my notes to find the one. Give me a moment. There are 8 dragon notes to look through.
You're good, dude. You're
Okay, there
good.
it is.
Don't.
The sister of the Dragon of Magma, there seems to be a slight at odds between her and the Dragon of Corruption.
Yep.
But it mostly seems to be over material situations and not quite. It's more of sibling rivalry as opposed to, I hate you, let's start wars. It doesn't really
Mm-hmm.
explain why, though.
Right.
Few are left behind within her religion because morals are not really her biggest care. You can be someone in jail for killing 13 men and women, and you can still technically follow her because realistically, it's not morals about what society sees, it's morals of what you desire.
Uh-huh.
Um, she will smile in the face of townfolk while lying to them, and frown and do an evildoers if her heart desires so. Very much dependent on what she wants as well. She is tricky, conniving, accepting, and amusing, and she is unusual compared to many of her siblings, as most of them are very mighty about their desires, where she's very kind of flippy about it.
Mm-hmm.
Unlike the other siblings as well, she does not seem to be or have any overlaying strong favors for people to figure out how to follow her.
Interesting. Very interesting. I am getting the lore. I am learning. I am so smart. I have 3 intelligence.
Do you really?
I have +3, yeah.
Oh, okay. I was about to say, how the fuck?
No, I have +3, dude. That's why I'm doing shit like this. And that's also why I have like such a high investigation, because I have
I
high
mean,
intelligence and
it
fucking
makes me happy.
yeah, I am very smart. Now, if
All of
only I
y'all
was
make
as
me happy.
is, I have -1 wisdom. Please help.
That's fine.
I am not very wise. I am very cute. I am God's dumbest smartass.
Yeah. You are Nix's favorite smartass, and you're getting away with
Good.
bullshit.
Yeah, I mean, hey, jesters privilege.
For now.
Jesters are historically allowed to say whatever fuck shit they want, and really no.
Nortali would disagree with you, but that's fine.
Yeah, I mean, yeah, but that's just because like verbal stuff just doesn't really matter. She'll say whatever is actually the case, as she even said herself. You really just have to be upfront with her, which is fine.
Yeah.
What's up front? I'm not up front. I'm a backline. I'm funny.
Yeah. Hey, I love that snake.
Yeah, snake. The
Anyway,
snake.
is there anything else either of y'all would like to do specifically?
I think Jelly is muted.
Jobby.
Jelly. Jelly.
Oh, okay. Um, I think we should call that there. I think that's a nice little place to stop.
Mm-hmm.
You and Joy got a lot of really good information, and thank you. I've had that written up for like 5 months. I'm so happy to share some of the lore.
Lore, it's the best part of DMing, man.
That's why I said it makes me happy, and I'm glad someone started fishing because, quite frankly, I've had the way I wanted to work fishing. However, your girl was not prepared for it. I just suck at being prepared for things.
Yeah.
We're going to go find a friend to raid. We're not going to go interrupt people's D&D sessions because that can be a little overwhelming.
Yep. Who we raiding, boys?
I do not know. I'm waiting for Twitch to load his ass. Let's see. We can raid Beeb and Beebles. Is Lucian? I don't think Lucian's still streaming, is he? Damn it. I was
Yeah.
hoping he was. Misha is. Beeb and Beebles is.
Hey, look, my best friend from high school is streaming. I'm good. I should harass it.
Do they have? Are they like a bigger person, or are they small enough to where I can be
They're
comfortable?
very small. They're very
Then
small.
PM me them. We'll go right then.
Okay, cool.
Hey, by the way, I
I
brought
just,
my D&D group.
there you go. Here he is.
Let's go give
He's
love to one
streaming.
of Tier's friends. What are
Yeah,
they
this is
playing?
literally my best friends from actual high school. I love this
Oh,
guy.
that's okay. I'm actually even happier with this now.
Yeah, no, I've been fucking supporting everything he's ever done content-wise since high school. Like when he had a YouTube channel, I would literally always comment first on it every single time within minutes of the video going up.
Good. We are going to go raid Stubber
Super,
TV? Super?
super,
I
super
have
TV.
no idea who or what they're like, so be on your best
He's
behavior.
he's awesome. Don't worry about it, fellas. He's a cool guy. I
There's
know I've known
also...
him personally for many years. I met this guy in like sophomore year, I think. He's cool.
I trust your word on this. We're
He
gonna go
he
raid him. I don't know what he's playing or what he is doing.
he's playing football, a football game, I think.
Ah. We're raiding a sports bean. So please copy
He
the raid message.
Yeah, he also does other things. Like he's been playing Legend of Zelda recently, I believe,
Oh,
as well. Yeah.
please copy the raid message, everyone.
Yes.
Spam him respectfully. I should
Yes.
probably actually have him open on my Twitch. That would be smart. I should probably put myself in stream ending. That would also be smart. I am a good ass streamer. I am not scuffed
Oh,
out the fucking wazoo.
oh, we love to see it, boys. We love to see it.
Alright, I have them up. I have them muted for the time being because, yeah. Alright,
Yeah,
thank
for
you all for being here. We'll see you next week. I will be talking to y'all about maybe doing this a little earlier for Izza, but we can talk about that much later when Izza's awake. Thank you all, and I'll see you. Oh, it went without me. It went without me.